Na kuna kijana fulani mjinga pumbavu anaitwa Salasya. Mnajua Salasya? Kila siku akiamka ni kutusi Raila. Nataka nimpe notice leo, tukiwa hapa Kibra, kwamba kila popote tutakapopatana na Salasya itakuwa ni kichapo, kichapo, kichapo. Kichapo, kichapo, kichapo. Ya mwisho naye
vijana ni wajinga sana. Vijana wajinga sana. Vijana wajinga sana. Hawajui kile Salasya ni nani. Mimi ni mlima.
A very good morning and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual I'm going to be your host for today. It's a very good Monday that we really thank God for this another new week. For those who went for the Safari Rally enjoyment in Naivasha, I hope you're back. Some people lost their loved ones there. I was seeing people crying that girlfriend wangu sijui mpenzi wangu amepotea, sijui bibi yangu amepotea. But some people were beaten, some people came back safe. So a lot of things happened. William Ruto was booed. All those things happened in Naivasha, but that is not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what happened yesterday at Nyayo Stadium, whereby the ODM hired Goons decided to descend on Peter Salasya. You know, in as much as we are trying to blame the hawk, we must also blame the hen. I'm saying this because we can't keep on blaming Peter Salasya for trying to correct Raila Odinga together with William Ruto. We must say the truth. And that is why I told you that in this platform, I don't rely, like, I don't talk about one politician like people think that I'm supporting Raila Odinga or supporting William Ruto. No, I'm not doing that. That is why I'm normally all round. When someone does something that I feel like this is not right, I find a way of talking about it. And I bring it in a way that I know, okay, people have supporters. So the moment you are trying to talk about someone, the supporters feel like you are against the person, and the moment you're trying to support that person, or maybe you're trying to talk positively about the person, they feel like now you are on the right track. Now we all have to understand that doing analysis is all round. Like you can talk about something positively, talk about something negatively, more so when something happens which you feel like everybody needs to understand. Now let me talk about what happened yesterday. We have to accept that what happened yesterday by what was done by the ODM hired, I don't know whether they were hired goons or I don't know where they came from, is totally wrong. And I want to start by asking this question, that after beating Peter Salasya, an elected member of parliament, after beating Peter Salasya, making him go to the hospital, what did you gain? Okay, we know that Raila Odinga is your father. You call him Baba. He's a Baba. Some people call him Baba Fua. He's a betrayer. He betrayed Kenyans. You all know that. There are a lot of things that Raila Odinga did that Kenyans don't accept or didn't accept or didn't expect him to do them, because people thought that Raila Odinga is someone that maybe they can rely on. All of a sudden Raila Odinga changed because of his stomach. He really wanted to enjoy this government. That is why he's been fighting to be in every government. And I said this and I keep on saying that Raila fears responsibilities. That is why he didn't accept to be the president. Suppose Raila wanted to be the president, he could have been the president a long time ago. But that is not the case. He wants to enjoy while not being, he wants to enjoy, he wants to get the fruits of the presidency without being the president, which is very wrong. How comes you are hiring goons? How comes, okay, in as much as maybe you have supporters, in as much as maybe you have people all around the world, all around the country that loves you, you have I had people like let me call him stupid, people like stupid Gaucho who calls himself a Raila disciple. So I know that the only person who had got disciples was Jesus Christ. I've never heard whereby a human being have got disciples. I've never heard of that. That a human being have got his own disciples, that he knows that these are my disciples, is very wrong. Referring to a little bit, because I know most of the people knows the Bible or reads the Bible. But the Bible says that curse is the man that puts his trust in men. So these guys are trusting Raila so much. Let me ask this question: what will these guys do when Raila Odinga will die? Because death is everybody will die. Nobody knows the time, the hour, the day, or the second that he can die. Everybody will die. So what will these people do? These people that are normally hired, these goons that normally talk negatively about other people, that normally fight other people who are trying to fight for Kenyans. You know, I was failing to understand. You're fighting Peter Salasya, a young man like you, a guy whom you can go to his office and tell him that Mheshimiwa, hapa nimelemewa, naomba 1 2 3. He can genuinely help you. Simply because he's trying to correct what Raila Odinga is doing. Now, after fighting Peter Salasya, trying to defend Raila Odinga, saying that Ishimu Baba, okay, that Baba that you are saying that should be respected, did he go with you in his house after beating Peter Salasya? Did Raila carry you in his car when took you for lunch after beating Peter Salasya? After beating Peter Salasya, you just went back to your Mabati house. You just went back to Kibra. You just went back to Madari. You just went back to Ruma. In your own house. You can't go and stay with Raila Odinga simply because you are his own diehard. Okay. Gaucho is Raila Odinga's diehard. Where does he stay? Simple question. Okay, people like Omosh 1 hour have been fighting for Raila Odinga. Where do they stay? Kayole. So in as much as you're thinking that maybe you are Raila Odinga's diehard, look at your life. Ask yourself that in as much as I'm fighting for this guy, what am I gaining? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. That in as much as I'm trying to fight for this person, he is a leader, yes, but what am I gaining? A lot of people have died simply because they're trying to fight for Raila Odinga. Now you're fighting for Raila Odinga after he has gained what he's gaining, he forgets about you.
Kuna kijana kule kwetu Mumias anaitwa Peter Salasya, kijana ambaye baba Raila Amolo Odinga aliokota kama hana nyumba, aliokota kama hana bibi, aliokota kama hana chakula. Baba akamlea, akampa chakula, leo amefura kama kupe, anaona kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga ni ghasia. Tunasema kwamba Salasya, tunasema aje? Salasya, yeye kama anadharau baba Raila Amolo Odinga, ajue kwamba sisi kama jeshi la baba kokote tutakutana na yeye, ikuwe ndani ya Nairobi ni kiboko, ikuwe ni wapi ni kiboko. Mnajua Salasya,
he doesn't even care. He doesn't even know whether you exist. This guy doesn't even know your name. This guy doesn't even know where you come from. In fact, they don't even know that you exist. Yet you call yourself his diehards. The only thing that you can do with this guy is maybe you go to where he is, or maybe he comes to where you are, take photos. The only thing that you can do with Raila Odinga is take photos. Nothing more, nothing less. He cannot offer you a job. So it's high time these people that are normally being used as goons, fighting people young people who are standing for the truth, it's high time they change their behavior. I know you are going to attack me in the comment section. I'm ready for that. But truth must be told. Style up. Don't accept to be used by politicians. And I told you that a politician, the only politician that needs to be trusted is someone who has died, someone who is buried. The person that you've seen put in a casket and buried, that is the only person that you need to trust. Don't trust these men. Don't trust these guys. These people will put you in trouble. I know people are saying that Peter Salasya is an MP. Like I saw someone saying that Peter Salasya is an MP of Mumias. When he comes to Nairobi, is an activist. Everybody has got weaknesses. We have to accept that. Even that Raila Odinga that you're fighting for, Raila Odinga have got weaknesses. The weakness that Raila Odinga has is that he can't accept. He can't accept to take responsibility. The only responsibility that this man can take is the responsibility of his house. Nothing more. So I think it's high time these young men who are fighting for Raila Odinga, and you know what is funny is that you're trying to fight for this person. The same stadium that you're fighting for this person is the same stadium that people are chanting Ruto must go. So does it really make sense? And I started by asking that, okay, after fighting for Raila Odinga, after beating Peter Salasya, what did you gain? Were you paid? Okay, even if you were paid, how much was that? Is it money that can take you the whole year? Is it money that can pay you for your rent? Because, okay, let's assume that it's 2,000 or maybe 1,000 Kenya shillings. What can 1,000 Kenya shillings do for you right now? How much is unga? 200, 200 to 50. Is it 200? Kafagari is around, I think Kafagari is around 200. So if Kafagari is 200, of course, okay, let's assume that you don't eat Kafagara. We assume that maybe you eat these other ones. The not even the Jogo, the local ones. And let us say that it's around 150. 150, 1,000 from 150 from 1,000, that is 850. 850 transport, let's say it's 50 bob, or maybe you'll trek because you're very many, you are a group. So trekking, you've saved 50 bob. Trying to calculate that, you'll realize that what you were given yesterday, you don't have it now. And you're fighting for someone who has got money. You are fighting for someone who is extremely rich. You're fighting for him to be more rich. Are you seeing the stupidity? You're fighting for someone to be rich while you are continuing to become stupid, being stupid and being down. Like you are I don't know how to use this word. I don't know how to put it, but let's assume that now you're fighting for someone to be rich. You are poor. Let's accept that. Looking at these people that are fighting for Raila Odinga, how many of them have got cars? You know, these few Luos are really tarnishing the name of Luos, other Luos, people who don't have any problem with others, simply because they are fighting for Raila Odinga. You know, this war, I don't think if it will end very soon. And I don't know how it's going to be during the Mashemeji Derby, during the game between Gor Mahia and AFC Leopard. Because these are Luos who have fought Peter Salasya, who is a lawyer. And we have got, of course, we know what normally happens during the Mashemeji Derby. What normally happens? That is a very serious game that wakati mwingine vita utokea. So how is it going to be moderated? How is it going to work? Between Nilots and Bantus. This war between Nilots and Bantus, how is it going to be prevented? It will only be prevented if these stupid hired goons realize that the person that they are fighting for does not even care about them. Because suppose he cared about them, Raila Odinga could have not joined William Samoei Ruto. There's no way you can join an oppressor and still use your people to fight people who are fighting you of joining the oppressor. That is a lie. I'm waiting for your comments at the comment section because I know that you're going to attack me. But I'm ready for that. I'm saying this because it is very wrong for a leader, for people to fight for someone who doesn't even care about them. You don't have a job. You don't have, you're just a nobody. You're just someone who is being driven. Like, let's go left, you go left. Let's go right, you go right. Let's go up, you go up. Let's go down, you go down. But your life, when you try to look at the track of your life, you don't even know where you are. You don't even know. In fact, some of these guys doesn't even know. In fact, they don't even know where they come from. Some of them can't even go home because they don't have houses. But here you are in the city fighting for someone who is very rich. How shameful is that? After all, guys, that is all for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface. Bye-bye.